When you are an international student, it's really hard for you to get accommodation. Not every apartment will agree on that. I still get inquiries from the people who are interested in this. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Lots of people on Instagram especially were asking me what is my main business, because I do different businesses. I trade on Amazon. I'm also in real estate management. So what I do is called corporate rentals. Let me give you a little background on how I started this business. I used to have agency back in one of the post-Soviet states. I used to send students overseas, and I managed to send over 700 people to study in different countries. Lots of people I have sent to study here in the United States, and when I just arrived, I used to work for a institution that was providing education for foreign students. When you are an international student, it's really hard for you to get accommodation unless you will be provided accommodation with the school where you study. And if the school is not providing an accommodation to you, then it's really hard for you to get an accommodation, because you don't have a social security number. No one knows you. You're basically you are a documented person, but landlords see you as an undocumented person because you don't have a social when you are on student visa. So basically this creates a problem. Everyone needs a place to live, including international students. And I came with an idea. Actually, friends of mine were doing this in the other city. They were providing to the students. So I decided, wait a minute, I could do it too. And I started to provide places for my students to live in. I went to the random apartment complex. I spoke to manager. I told them, hey, I'm interested in renting the place, and I'm interested in placing the students. And now it's really important to understand that not every apartment will agree on that, because most of them are old school people. They want to know who is living there, and it's pretty tough to get someone to agree on place people who have no social security. Anyways, I ended up paying twice amount of deposit, and I got agreement from the place. But then in the summer, I also had a problem, because in summer there is no schools. Schools are mostly closed in summer, and students are going back to their home countries. And I still had to pay rent because I was locked in a yearly lease. And then I started to realize that you could rent to different people, like traveling nurses, construction companies, and there's actually a website called furnishedfinders.com. You can rent there. There's also a website called travelingnurses.com. You can rent there too. And lots of the vacation rental sites like Airbnb, VRBO, Booking.com, Flipkay. Of course, most of the apartments are not okay with putting your listings there, but some of them are okay. I mean, it really depends on the way you will approach the situation. Anyways, we started to rent to everyone. Of course, we had to do our own background checks, screenings, and it may seem easy for you if you manage one apartment, but in fact it's it's pretty much a side hustle. You will have to dedicate your time, your energy in this. And I ended up gathering a team that is online 24/7. I ended up having our own maintenance guy. Basically everything standing up right now as a business. After coronavirus, I got tired and I decided to move. So I had an investor to whom I decided to pass this business. But this was basically my main business until approximately last week. I still get inquiries from the people who are interested in this. If you are the landlord, you have the property, you want to make much more money than you are making with traditional rentals, you can contact me via this page or my Instagram. Basically, I decided to compare traditional rentals, vice versa, corporate rentals. There are some pros and cons that comes with both of them. Corporate rentals requires you to be online 24/7 because anything can happen. People are coming at the middle of the night. They are not able to find, they don't know the area, they need your help. You have to be strict with the rules because if someone will have a parties on your place, once, twice, third time, police will be called. You will have a problem with the city, with the HOA, and you don't want that, believe me. Screening is very important, it's crucial. You have to know who is checking in your apartments. In fact, when we just started, we had a situation when a lady checked in and she was doing illegal sexual services, and I found out. I asked her out. Anyways, I'm just trying to explain to you guys that it's really important to be on site 24/7. This is not like some kind of passive income as some gurus are teaching on the internet. And there are also cons that comes with the traditional rentals. As I do the traditional rentals, in my personal view, traditional rentals is a little even harder than corporate rentals, because when you're doing corporate rentals, you know that it's a business. You know, you approach, you interact with it as a business. But when you're doing traditional rentals, you kind of have a feeling that it's a passive income. Okay, I rented the house, I'm not no longer responsible for that house, and I'm going to be getting rent, fixed rent each month. But this is not the case. First of all, people are late on the rent. Believe me, like 1 out of 3 people is always late on the rent. It's not about them being good people or bad people. It's just the way that people are built. That's the first thing. Second thing is constant hassle. The toilet will get clogged. The washing machine will stop working. And guess who they will be calling? They will be calling the landlord, which is you. So basically, it's not like a stand on the side and earn money kind of business. You will have to be there, maybe not 24/7, but most of the time you will have to be present. I know that the people are investing in the properties that are out of state. This is the craziest thing that one person can do. Even though investment wise it might be smart investment, but if you're not there, you're basically playing poker, not seeing your cards. You're relying on someone else, which is not the smart financial decision. And of course, on traditional rentals you make less money. On corporate rentals we make normally 2.5, sometimes 3 times of the traditional rentals. So if you guys are interested in having your property managed by the company that I used to represent, those guys are still working, are still looking for new opportunities, make sure to contact us. We will be glad to help you. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Have a good one.